I want problems always.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, or messieurs et mesdames, welcome to the Omar Decartel podcast. I'm your host, the one and only Omar Decartel. As usual, I'm here with my good co-podcaster, or you can call him co-producer, Omar Frederici. This nigga's behind the camera today. He's too hangover. What's up, man? You good? You on the phone, huh? What you looking for? Some text? I'm trying to what?
I'm trying to fix my schedule for next week, Now it's Monday,
Schedule. Y'all hear this nigga talking about schedules while we're recording? This is what you get, man. This is what you get when you have crazy family members as your co-workers. This is what I deserve. Do you understand? First of all, I have to chase him every day. Let's start there. With the fact that I have to chase him every day. He's like, oh, this girl did that. This man did that. Whoever did whatever. I need to get this nigga a fix. I don't know how we're going to fix it. We might have to send him to a zoo somewhere to visit some giraffes. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Omar Decartel podcast. I am very thankful to have you joining me here in my little studio. We're going to have to find a name for this studio. Hopefully when we start doing lives or something like that, y'all going to help us get a name. But yeah, it's another weekend. Another week went by. I dad thought we was going to die last week, man. You seen what the fuck was happening in the sky? New York was red. Bro, that shit looked like I Am Legend with a bad filter. I swear to God, I didn't know what was going on. Because mainly, I'm used to seeing shit like that in Africa. You know that. In Africa, in Africa during dust season, you know that shit is crazy. Yeah, when we got the dust in Africa, it's something else. Because I don't know where you're from or what you do where you're from, but one thing about Africa, we got dust. We got the hot sun and we got the dust. And when that shit is dusty, it's red and scary, to be honest. Like, I swear to God, that shit is scary. No, we don't have a little bit of a dessert. We have a dessert. We live by the Sahara back home. Or the Sahara, like they say in America. Sahara. But yeah, we live by the Sahara. Sir, it's a podcast. You're sitting there talking to women and talking about people. Don't think anything. He's overthinking himself. I don't know what's going on with him. We're gonna have to La tempête, thunderstorm or tornado. I don't even know. Yeah, you know what? He's right. He was looking for a word that I don't know. He don't know. So yeah, I think it's a storm. A sandstorm, yes. Sandstorm, yes. So oh yeah. We have that consistently in Africa. Like, when I say consistently, we have that consistently in Africa. It's always dusty somewhere. Yeah, I mean, it's the season, but what is a season when 6 months or 8 months out of the year, that's all the season you get? Think about it. That's the only season we get. Like, when it's not raining or when it's not hot, it's dusty. Meaning, even during the raining season, while it's not raining, it's hot. When it's not hot, it's dusty. That being said, in New York over here last week, shit was different. Shit was scary. I was about to call my mom, ask her if I can just get a ticket express to come home. I don't know what. Like, nigga, I was not even scared with the COVID the way this shit scared me. But I didn't want to express it because, sometimes you want to keep a face. So I was just walking around like, man, this ain't nothing. We've seen worse in Africa, but nigga, I was scared. I was fucking scared. I've been saying it, right? I've been saying this shit since day one for anybody that knows me. I don't trust Canada. I don't know what they was burning in there. I don't know what's happening in there. A forest fire. Nigga, how many forest fires have you seen and it was the red? Like, how many, for real, how many forest fires have you seen that was red?
The sun was smoking.
Yeah, but why is it that the smoke is red? Was the trees red? Was the forest red? Like, the forest was green, bro.
I know.
So we should see a green smoke. How about that?
It's a fire.
Oh, so now the fire is red. We got to see red smoke.
Smoke of the fire. This shit system
Like,
amount of smoke.
in Africa, it makes sense because the dust comes. The dust comes from the sand that is red. So It's normal that you see a red sky, red moon, red sun, whatever. Nigga, there's no red sand in America. There's no red sand in Canada. Where they got that shit from? Okay. Long story short, that was scary though. That was not, yeah, that. I mean, okay, you wasn't scared, but
I wasn't that scared.
I was, like, remember, I don't know about you, but me, I'm thinking about the time in Africa, right? The moment as a kid, when I realized that I wouldn't stay in Africa for my whole life, like, I would not stay in Africa for the rest of my life. This fucking sandstorm or whatever came from China, Canada, whatever they want to call it, that gave me the same feeling. I'm going to tell you the story. I think I was 10 or 11, like enjoying myself, being a little rascal, running around Africa with no shoes, bathing in the pond, whatever you want to call it. Now, think about it. Back home growing up, you don't just go and buy a chicken that's already dead, right? You bring the chicken alive at home, and your parents or grown up would kill it. One thing with me growing up, right? My parents love fresh animals. They love meat. So consistently, at least once a week, they're slaughtering something. They're killing a chicken. They're killing a lamb. We're taking somebody's lamb roasted somewhere that they killed 2 weeks ago. It's always somebody murdering an animal. All right. And as a kid, what I've seen consistently was my dad getting praises. Like every time he would slaughter a chicken, niggas would be like, Alhamdulillah, El Hajj, merci beaucoup, El Hajj. I'm like, oh shit. The more chickens you kill around here, the more friends you get. All right, I can't wait till one day I can grab a chicken by the fucking neck and show him what I can do with a knife. But, like I said, I was an 11-year-old, didn't know what the fuck was happening in the world, so all I was thinking is, hey, I want to be a man, just like my daddy. So, let me just wait when nobody's looking. I'm going to grab a little knife and teach them fucking chickens who's the man around here. Nigga, I didn't even hesitate. I didn't even hesitate, right? It was a Thursday, because in Africa, Thursdays, we don't go to school at evening. Okay. Parents went to work. I'm just home with the house lady that's helping the parents back home the way they work back home to help the parents with the household, the house chores. Yes, housekeeper. Thank you. We're chilling. At some point, I disappeared. She can't see me. I can't see her. I'm like, all right, now I'm safe. I walk towards the chicken coop. I'm like, all right, I'm not about to grab one of them big-ass fucking cocks. I'm going to grab a regular little-ass chicken that I can fight. So I went for the regular small chicken. He was like maybe a good, I don't even know, half of a pound. I don't even know. But he was still a baby chicken. I grabbed that nigga by the neck. He's screaming. I'm like, stop screaming. I grabbed the face. I took him to where they killed the chickens. Nigga, I don't know what type of prayer my dad be saying. All I know, he be looking up the sky, talking about Bismillah, and the chicken is just dead. Nigga, I did the same shit. I looked up, talked to the sky, looked down. This chicken is looking at me. I'm looking at him. I started twisting his neck, pulling the knife up. Nigga, like, I didn't know somebody was looking at me. Come to realize the housekeeper, she was looking at me. When she realized I was really going to kill that chicken, she just ran through, pushed me, took the chicken, talking about, what the fuck are you doing? What's wrong with you? I'm like, huh? What's wrong with me? You don't be asking my father what's wrong with him when he's killing chickens. So what are you talking about? What's wrong with me? Like, the fuck do you mean what's wrong with me? She's trying to beat me up. I ran out the house. I'm like, you know what? When my dad come back, I'm going to come and make my point. Like, I'm the chicken killer in this house. Y'all supposed to let me kill the chickens so I can prove you that I'm a man. I'm about to be the good man of this house. Protect and provide. But forget about all that. I'm about to kill chickens. Nigga. My parents came back. They told that to my mom. She was like, I ain't going to deal with you. Just wait for your daddy to come home. Yeah. Oh, my fucking God. Nigga, just saying that, I was already traumatized. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold up. So now my dad is against this? My dad is against killing chickens? Nigga. Oh, God. When he came back, when this nigga came home, first of all, the irony, he was walking in a house with a bag of chickens, like dead chicken meat in the bag for us to eat. That shit was smelling delicious. But he was literally trying to fuck me up for trying to provide that chicken to the people. Who does that? Who does that? Who the fuck does that? So don't kill chickens no more. Then let's just not eat chicken.
No, it's not that.
Let's not eat it. The fuck? Yeah. There's a prayer, but I'm hungry. At the end of the day, I'm hungry.
Well, why you didn't go to the housekeeper and tell her to make you something?
I wanted to kill the chicken. It looked fun.
But that's
It looked fun. Like it looked fun killing the chicken. So I was like, oh shit. Now I'm in trouble. My dad got home talking about where he at. Started running. He started running behind me. Boom, 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 boom. This nigga caught me. He's like, who the fuck told you to touch my chickens? I'm like, wait up, hold up, sir. Your chickens? How is it all of a sudden now it's your chickens? This whole time, he's been talking about God gives, God provides. These are God's animals. God gave us those chickens to feed our bodies. How is it now that it's your chicken? This is God's chickens that I'm trying to kill and share. Now I'm not supposed to do that. Now I'm not supposed to share God's chickens to the people. Fuck out of here, man. He fucked me up. Like, he fucked me up. And this is when I knew. I'm not staying here. Fuck that. I'm going to America where you can just buy a dead chicken and eat it. I'm not fucking playing this game no more with y'all. Y'all telling me, oh, it's halal. Omar, it's halal. When you want to eat the chicken, you got to kill it. I killed it myself. And I did the prayer. Halal, and killed it. Now y'all fucking me up.
How you did the prayer?
They always say it's the intention that counts, right? My intention was to pray to whoever's up there by the mango tree looking at me that I'm killing a chicken that I'm about to eat. Why y'all fucking me up? Y'all doing the same exact thing. I'm looking at you when they're killing the chicken, when they're killing the chicken back home, you know exactly what they do. They're not telling the kids who they're praying to or why they're praying there. No, they just put the chicken on the floor, grab the neck, pray to somebody upstairs, and just cut the chicken head.
It was just a child, as you said. You were young, so you
But I'm a hungry child that want to eat a fresh chicken.
all right. Why you didn't go to the housekeeper?
I don't trust her killing chicken habits, and I don't trust her chicken killing skills. I don't think she would have been looking up this to the sky, talking to whoever's by the mango tree, and then go for the chicken. I didn't trust that she would do that, so I had to do that myself to make sure that I'm eating halal. It's halal. That's exactly what they said. You pray, you kill it. That's halal.
For the experience and you got it.
Nigga, I was the halal meat that day. My dad fucked me up. Nice. What? Oh, nah. After that, I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck Africa. Fuck killing a chicken. I just want to go somewhere where the chickens are already dead. I don't even want to take the risk no more. And later on, my dad down the line, like when I was 15, 16, trying to talk about, oh, Sheikh, come here. I'm going to teach you how to kill the chicken. Sit down. Son, I'm going to teach you how to kill a chicken. No, I don't want to know that shit no more. So what? So somebody can just pop up out of nowhere? Like the fucking, how do you say it? You ever seen that commercial? The Kool-Aid guy that just pops out of the wall, boom, and start doing stupid shit. In my head, I always thought that if I kill a chicken again, somebody's just going to pop out of a wall and just knock me out. Like, nope, I'm not doing that shit. I don't even trust when I go to Popeyes and people talking about which chicken do you want. Just give me the chicken, man. I don't trust what you're doing over there. But anyway, long story short, this is why. This is when I already knew it was time for me. Like, I already knew it was time for me to get the fuck out of there. I had to get somewhere else. I can't deal with this because y'all showing me what to do by actions. When I exemplify those actions, then y'all want to fuck me up? Who does that to a kid? Just tell me to chill. Or tell me I should just wait for you to kill the chickens together. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, I'm telling you, like, at that moment, I didn't care about getting a job. I didn't care about getting an apartment. I didn't care about a wife or kids. All I cared about was killing chickens. I wanted to kill a chicken because to me, that's what being a man is. Kill a chicken. So all I knew is if I can terrorize this fucking chicken, take his head off, I'm the champion. The big champion. But no, my dad had to fuck me up. Like, anyway. Anyway.
You never had about
Oh, like you mean during Eid when you go to kill the animal, they let themselves go easily because they know it's their time. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
the prayer
No.
that allows that.
So you mean to tell me that
Down.
So you mean to tell me that if you pray on the animal during Eid, they just want you to kill them?
No, it's not during Eid. It's not only during Eid. I'm
Just the prayer?
Like the prayer they do, like, you know, it's goes like when you taking that life, like the animal not supposed to suffer. That's one of the Allah.
But I wasn't making the chicken suffer. What's your point? I didn't traumatize the chicken.
How you know?
Okay,
You
the
said
knife
that.
wasn't going,
No,
but
exactly,
my
but
point was to cut the
you
head.
don't know. You're a child. You don't know how to do it.
They
And you
always
don't
say
know the prayer.
your
You don't know
intention
nothing.
is what counts. My intention was to kill the chicken for us to eat it.
Yes, but it's still not right for you to do that. It's not. You're not on age.
Boo, Shaq, boo. You don't want people to eat fresh chickens. Talking about, oh, the prayer makes the lamb lay easy. So you mean to tell me if you just go around and pray right on the lamb, he's just going to lay and be like, kill me, just kill me.
Not that. It's
Oh,
not that.
I have a question. What if, do you think you can do the same prayer for pussy and they're just going to lay down and open their legs for you?
Come on, man. It's a two different context.
How? You just said it. If you tell God, like, think about it. I'm telling God,
Okay,
I'm about to
maybe-
kill
okay,
this chicken.
maybe.
I'm going to slaughter this chicken
Okay.
for me and my family to eat and feed and bless and pray you more.
whoa.
So, what if that was the prayer for becoming a pussy whisperer? Like, when you get in front of the pussy, you're like, pray to the pussy. This will be... this will serve to feed my soul and my body. I will be a good person to my community after this pussy. And she just whispered. She just whispered. She's hypnotized. She's like,
Maybe
because that's what you're telling me.
if it's a girl that you always desire and you cannot have it, then you pray God that, like, I wish this girl can be
Hold up.
bad.
Oh my God, this nigga here. So you mean to tell me now, if there's pussy that you want but you don't have the courage, you gotta pray God for that?
Why not? If that's what you can believe.
Oh my God, this nigga's gonna kill me, man.
Why?
I'm not.
You can be, if you want to believe in that, just do it. It might work.
You know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Exactly.
I'm not doing this with you, because we're about to dive somewhere else, and this is not the topics we were supposed to discuss today. We're gonna discuss this another day because you got fucking issues. Oh my God. Anyway, so my point was, I'm sure there was a time where you knew, because we're all here, we're in America. We didn't just happen to show up here. A lot of us, since we was kids, we knew we wanted to get the fuck out of there. Something happened. It might have been something you seen on TV. It might have been something in your life. It might have been something your family did. It might have been a lack of opportunity, a lack of job, whatever it is. Guys, you can share it in the comments, in the DMs. Let me know. What got you to come to America? What got you to leave your family for a better tomorrow? And when you decided to do so, what was your motivation? Because that shit is not the easiest thing to do. So, please share with me, when did you come to the realization that one day you might have to leave your family for your own good? When did you come to the realization that one day you might have to go on your own path to realize who you really are? Because it's very hard growing out of your bubble. A lot of us are not sure if it's good or bad until we do it. But me personally, from my experience, I feel like that's the best thing anybody should do, at least for a few years in their life, so you really know what type of growth you was able to afford and what type of growth is needed. Because a lot of us never left our quarters. A lot of us never left the neighborhoods we was born and raised in. I mean, not a lot of us, but a lot of people out there, if you get what I'm saying. A lot of people out there didn't get to live a full life of, like, I left my family in this country, I'm going there to discover myself, be a man on my own, and assume everything that comes with it. People don't have time for that. Sometimes motherfuckers are just comfortable. You was born in the Bronx, South Bronx. You went to school somewhere in Harlem. For some people, that's the furthest they went. They get a job somewhere around downtown. They work their whole life in New York. When they retire in their 60s, they move somewhere in the South, and that's it. Their whole life is that. And I'm not saying that's bad. That's not bad at all. But there's such a world that you wasn't affording yourself to see. There's such a big world out there that you didn't afford yourself to, to discover.
Yeah, maybe because you didn't get the opportunity to do so.
The opportunity, nigga. What are you talking about? We from Africa, bro. Opportunity. You don't wait for an opportunity. You don't get an opportunity. You create it. You go and get it. Are you crazy? Think about it. the way we came here, and you don't need to diverge your private life. But think about it. The way we came here, it wasn't an offered opportunity, right? It was not how do you say it? An opportunity of like, it wasn't a matter of like, oh, we see that you're going through it. We want to help you get to America so you can discover your potential, another world, and know what you want to do about yourself and who you want to become and things like that. Nobody cares about that. You have to create it on your own. And that's what I'm trying to say. Who is to tell me that I should have waited for my opportunity to come to America? Who is to tell me that I should have sat there and just let the world take care of my needs?
You can't sit and let the world.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Nobody's gonna move a finger
If
for you if you don't.
exactly, so it's not a matter of you was afforded the opportunity. It's a matter of did you want to do it? Because
you have to.
there are people born and raised in America, and they're in Africa right now, discovering the world. They're in Europe right now, discovering the world. They're in Japan right now, discovering the world. Whatever it is, there are people that was born in the best places in the world to grow safely and be afforded the great education and all that, but they still decided to get out there and discover what's not offered to them where they're from, what's not exposed to them where they're from. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So when you think about things like that and you take it to that level, you cannot compare these people. Help me out. You cannot compare their. Thank you very much. You cannot compare these people's knowledge of the world to the regular person that never left their quarters. You cannot compare these people's knowledge of the world to somebody that's just been in their neighborhood the whole life.
Because they're not the same. Like this person, like you're gonna take a risk to go out there and see what's out there.
Like somebody that never left America or somebody that never left Africa. A lot of times when you talk to them, within a few minutes, you know exactly that they haven't been around the world. You can hear in the way they're thinking. You can hear in the way they express themselves. Motherfuckers be ignorant by choice. Especially today with the internet and everything. Come on, man. If you're ignorant, that's by choice. That's like, that has to be by choice. Because what the fuck are you doing? What do you want? You want people to come and show you to go out there and try to grow up? Nigga, you have grown motherfuckers that are 50 years old, but when you talk to them, because they haven't been around the world, because they haven't afforded themselves to discover a new world by what they just know, guess what? They sound like a kid. The way they think, the way they move, sound like a kid. The way they act, even worse, just like a kid. But again, there's a good side to everything, and there's always a bad side to a lot of things too. The consequences of also leaving your family like that, not even the consequences, but the realities that come with it. A lot of us that did that, you know you're dealing with some type of like regrets every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you feel bad about it. Even though we get to see our families, we're lucky our families are visiting us, we're visiting them back home and things like that, you still feel kind of guilty like, what if I stayed? What if I never left? Would my life be easier? Would my life be worse? I'm sure you questioned that before. What if I never left the nest? What if I've just stayed home my whole life? What was going to happen? What would have happened? What would have been of me? So you're saying you don't think there would be a difference if you didn't leave? Come on, there would be a difference, shit. There would be a difference.
Of course, it would be a different.
It can't be the same.
It can't be the same for sure, but the difference wouldn't be big like that. You know, you think about.
I mean,
like,
you wouldn't know
you see
unless you're
guys-
gonna go back in time or something like that. You would never know.
You see back home, right? With the guys, the Abbas, the guy, my friend Abbas, the Bisa tribe.
Yes.
You see what his parents, their parents had.
But that's the thing, though. Exactly.
a big
Yeah, they're all working for the family business.
All right, so.
But do you really
Even
think?
not being a teenager, like at the day we don't have school and they're not in the neighborhood. When you go around the city and you go by the parents' business, they're there selling the chicken like that. I know they was having like a big company of chicken, whatever they was selling.
But
You know?
from my
That's what they're
perspective,
doing.
right? From my perspective, I don't think. Okay, let me make it clear. growing up in your family's business is not a bad thing at all. That's respectable, that's honorable. But is that all you could have been if you were to go out there and maybe try a little bit harder in the world? All I'm saying is, if the family business is here and you go out there and bring more to the family business by maybe adding your own family business to your family business, maybe that's better. Or forget about the money side, because everything is not, it's not about money. Maybe you can get to just grow a little bit better. Nigga, me personally, with age now, I respect authority, but growing up, I didn't enjoy dealing with authority. And I feel like if I was to never leave home, I would have just grew to resent my own family because they would have just been who they are. And most families from Africa, they are authoritarian families. They tell you what to do, how to do, how, why you should do it. And I feel like if I was to stay home, just following what they know, because they're telling you what they know best, they're not telling you what they don't know best. So it's not like you're about to discover something new with your family. They're just going to let you know what's safe for you to do. And the minute everything is safe, the minute everything has to be safe for you, shit becomes more complicated. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Meaning, there's nothing new in safe. There's no discovery in safe. There's no new adventure in safe. There's rarely growth in safe. There's nothing in safe. There's nothing consequential. There's nothing with benefits that comes with being safe. Yes, in a general way of saying things, if you are safe, you live longer. But in a practical way of doing things, in a way of living, if you just live in a safe life, you're going to die without discovering shit. You're going to die without without even learning new things, to be honest. And that's what I'm trying to connect back to that point. Yeah. If I'm going to connect that back to never leaving the nest, staying in the family, never leaving, just working in the family job, dealing with your high school hard, and all those type of things, that's good. But really, as a human being that have access to the internet, wouldn't you ask yourself one day, what if? Just what if? So what you're saying, curiosity. How can you be in touch with your curiosity? How can you be in touch with the curious you and still be that same person that don't want to discover anything new?
Simple. You cannot be somebody that don't want to discover something new.
But that's what I'm saying.
Not curious.
If you're curious,
If you're
you're
curious,
killing yourself by not leaving the nest, because there's nothing that your curiosity haven't discovered by the time you became a teenager. You already know everything around you.
you gotta ask questions. That's what curiosity.
I mean, this is not a matter of asking questions, nigga. This is a matter. This is a matter of leaving the nest. This is a matter of leaving what you know for the unknown. This is a matter of being okay with what you don't know. And to me personally, these are two different type of people. These are two different type of men. And when I say men, it's not like men with the dick with him. I'm talking like man in general, man, woman. These are two different type of humans that you're talking to. A human that have the courage to go try the unknown, and a human that never had the courage to seek for that opportunity, grab it and use it. To me, these two have a different fortitude. They have a different strength. No way. There's no way those two motherfuckers can bring the same, how do you say it? There's no way they can bring the same quality to the table. To me, one is going to have a better quality, one is going to be more useful, and it's mostly going to be the one that had the courage to leave the nest. If I'm getting what you're saying, it's not a matter of just being available,
Don't be available.
but it's a matter of being of value. As long as you got value, no matter what you did, no matter where you're from, we all
You look for it. You go.
have,
It.
basically you're always going to have something to bring to the table as long as you have value to attribute to yourself.
So, yeah.
Well, that comes to connection with building your own path.
Yeah.
That comes to connection with being your own man, your own human. What am I trying to say? If you are somebody that was able to create a value out of your own self, out of your personal, if you are somebody that was able to create a value out of yourself, if you are somebody that was able to make yourself useful, you did it right. I don't care if you left the nest. I don't care if you never left the nest. The key here is to be useful. The key here is to be an asset.
Plus, yes.
You have to be an asset to your community.
Yep.
You have to be somebody that when they say your name, motherfuckers know that they're not about to help you. Yeah, they have to thank you. They have to put a respect on it. They have to put that respect in your name because, yeah, you're right. Because thinking it this way, it don't matter if you're leaving the nest. It don't matter if you're staying in the nest. As long as you're a man of value, as long as you're a human of value, I feel like you did it right. You did it right. Because most people that we know that left America and came here with us, yes, they're bringing value to the table, but at the same time, they're just, it's not the same. Because, yeah, I know people that stayed in Africa, never came to America, but the value they bring to the family, the value they bring to the community, the father that they are to their kids or the mother that they are to their kids is next level shit. It's next level shit. I know people also that came here, left their family for a better tomorrow, worked hard, put in the work, but because they're not the brightest, the value that they bring to the table is it's just okay. And that being said, you can leave the nest, you can stay in the nest. At the end of the day, it's about bringing value. At the end of the day, it's about creating your own path. I feel like, do giraffes have value?
What do you mean by that? You cannot just ask me a question.
I don't like giraffes, man.
Yeah, you just don't like giraffe.
I don't like giraffes, man. I don't think these motherfuckers bring any value to the fucking earth. Like, first of all, just wait. Hold up. Just wait. I got a video here that I want to play. Because you got me fucked up talking about giraffes are good animals. These people are weird things, man. They are fucking weird things. And on top of that, I don't understand why they're even legal. Giraffes should be illegal. Seriously. Like, being a giraffe should be illegal. Having a giraffe should be illegal. Like, they shouldn't have the right to be around us, man. Because, think about it. These motherfuckers have long-ass necks, long-ass feet. They hurt people. They scare people. Nobody knows where the fuck they're from. Every animal has a connection, some way, somehow, right? Every animal has a connection to, how do you say it? To the animal kingdom. Like, let's say you're talking about, let me pause it for a second. Let's say you're talking about fishes. Fishes have a family. You have the shark, you have the dolphin, you have catfish, you have chicken nuggets, whatever the fuck you want to call it. When it comes to cows, they have a family. You have a cow, you have a lamb, and those type of things. Nigga, where the fuck is a giraffe from? Like, where the fuck are they from? They're weird. Like, just look at how they fight. Just look at them. Like, what the fuck is that? Who does that? They look suspicious. It seems like there was a mistake in their making. They wasn't supposed to be on Earth, man. They're not cute. And I feel like there are no people that kidnap kids. I feel like anybody that owns a giraffe might know somebody that kidnaps a kid. No, I'm serious. Like, I don't trust them. Let me just reel it back for a second. I was what? I was maybe 9 years old, 10 years old. That was definitely way before, like a few years before or a few months before my chicken fiasco, right? Okay. As soon as we went to the zoo, because the school allowed us for a visit at the end of the year, some stupid shit like that. It was in Africa, so let's already reel it back. Boom. I was 9 years old. We're going to a zoo in Africa, which is already iffy. I don't give a fuck who says what. Nigga, back then, them zoos were iffy. Like, I don't know who allowed it to be legal to be visited. Them zoos shouldn't have people visiting them. But anyway, I'm 9 years old. They allowed the whole school to go there because of whatever the fuck good we did that year. We're visiting, we're looking at the animals. The snakes are living in the cage where chickens are supposed to be. It's weird. Don't try to ask me why. I was 9 years old, but I know that shit wasn't right. The fucking, how do you call it? Help me out. Antelopes. They had the antelopes living with God damn it, living with goats. There was goats in the zoo. It wasn't a farm zoo. It was a regular zoo. They had goats in the same cage with them antelopes. You know antelope? Impala. Boom. If you're speaking English, I'm talking about impalas. Santa's friend. A reindeer. Whatever the fuck is their name. Yes. They have these motherfuckers in Africa with fucking goats. They have them with goats. They have them in the same section with the goats. If this was a nightclub, they have the snakes over there. They have the Komodo dragons over there. And they have the goats and the antelopes in the same section. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. Okay. We got to the lions. The lions was definitely respected. They had their own section. They had fresh meat. They had space. They had the bitches to themselves. All that. Nigga, we got to the giraffe. This nigga neck is up in the sky. But the wall between the giraffe and us was maybe 6 feet tall. I was a kid, but I didn't need to get far from the wall to see the giraffes. I was kind of close to the wall, but I could see the giraffes' feet. It really wasn't that big of a wall. It wasn't a wall anyway. It was a grill, whatever type of transparent thing is there, so you can see beside it, like you can see across it. Nigga, they gave us little fruits, bananas and shit, talking about, oh, these are the nice animals. These are the cute ones. You can feed them. They don't do anything. I'm like, oh, yeah, I've seen the cartoon. Giraffes are cute. They mind nothing. They ain't got no problem with nobody. If you give them a carrot, if you give them a fucking banana, whatever the fuck you have in your hands, just give it to a giraffe and they would high five you. I don't know. But as a kid, all I knew about giraffes was cute. All right, nigga. I got close to this motherfucker. I'm holding the carrot like that, dingling in his face. And you know, as a kid, I was just a kid. So when he came close, I pulled the carrot in my back like, nah, chill, giraffe. You got to earn this. Like, come on, take it easy. All right. So I took it out again. This motherfucker brought the neck. He brought the neck down. So this time, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to let you have the carrot. But this time, just one carrot. You eat it slowly, you respect my gangster, and then you come back and I give you another carrot. He took that one carrot, came back. He thought I was going to, give him the rest of it. I was holding a bunch of them on my right, just giving him one by one. When he came for the second one and I did that, bro, the giraffe grabbed my whole hand. He wrapped his tongue around my hand, whatever the fuck he did, picked me up for a good 2 seconds. And the teachers that was with us, one of them grabbed my feet and started screaming. And the giraffe just dropped me on my face, like, just let me go, put his neck back out. And he just walked away. He wasn't running. He wasn't scared or nothing. He just walked away like he didn't do any criminal activity. Nigga, he was basically trying to kidnap me. What the fuck was this giraffe trying to do to me? Why? Why are they even allowed to do that to kids? Why are giraffes allowed to be fed by kids? Who signed up on this fucking decree? Who signed up on this document allowing giraffes to legally be allowed around kids? Who did this? I almost died that day, bro. I've seen my life flash in front of me. I've seen the amount of times I missed my fucking episodes of Dragon Ball. I've seen the amount of times I was late to school just lying that I didn't want to go to school. I was like, this cannot be my life. I can't just die being a fucking idiot kid that was playing with a giraffe. They're not even that fun. They don't run fast. They don't look cool. They don't have a crown. They don't roar. Giraffes are just idiots. What noise do giraffes make? Do you know what's like a lion roars? A chicken cackles. I don't know. Animals got noises. A duck a duck walks. I don't know. Every animal has an attribute to them. What the fuck does a giraffe do? A giraffe is just giraffing, walking around with a long ass neck. You know what they should do, right? This guy, Joe Rogan, he got friends that go to Africa every year killing animals. Talking about they're supposed to help Africans with their like their farms, like they got to kill a few lions, a few hippopotamus, and things like that. I would really put out a fucking document out there for people to sign up their names and everything so we can send it to Joe Rogan and his friends, and please beg him to go to Africa and kill all the giraffes. Take care of them. Shoot a giraffe. Help an African. You know what? Fuck that. They was talking. Remember when they was talking about give $1 to an African kid? Give $1 to an African baby. Look at the fly flying on Untumbo's nose. Don't do that to Untumbo. Give him $1 a day. Motherfucker, kill a giraffe a day, help an African a year. I swear to God. Kill a giraffe a day, help an African for the year. Don't give them $1 no more. Kill a giraffe. Go to Africa, kill a giraffe. Take a picture next to it. I'm gonna like it and share it. I hate giraffes, man. I hate fucking giraffes. And guess what? They have the same number of bones in their neck that we do. How does that even make sense? How does that fucking make sense? Oh my God. Yeah, I feel like you are corrupted by giraffes. I need to check your income and make sure giraffes are not paying you. Look at them. Just look at them. Just look at them. Who does that? Who's just walking around deciding to stop in the middle of the fucking savannah and do this? Fucking bunch of weirdos. Look.
Listen properly.
In the beginning.
Exactly. Listen properly. Dumb shit. Like basically, these giraffes,
I want problems always.
that's them. This is exactly what a giraffe is.
I want problems always.
All the time. Every morning. Every night. That's a giraffe. They're looking for issues. Well, like, and he's proud of himself. He's literally proud of himself.
Simply spiked. Tastes like your favorite juice. Now spiked.
See, even this was the giraffe's fault. Having fucking commercials playing on the podcast. Like, one thing that I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it at that, right? If you enjoy the company of giraffes, if you don't like ice cream, if you like to place Uber orders at midnight, the government should make it illegal for all you type of motherfuckers that do that type of shit to exist. It should be illegal for y'all to exist. I don't trust people that order Ubers after midnight. I used to work for Uber Eats. Do you know what we do to your food before we bring it after midnight? I be licking people fries, all that. You know how many times Uber Eats fired me? I'm not even going on that. I'm not going to that on that tangent today. But anyway, I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all. I feel like all you motherfuckers are part of a conspiracy to just kidnap young kids that haven't done nothing bad to the universe. Like me. Somebody like me. I was just an innocent soul that enjoyed walking around with carrots, giving it to giraffes, and they tried to kidnap me. And you think that's right? Talking about, they just...
That's right.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
What you did, you was playing around of giving him the food. He don't want nothing. He don't want to hurt you. For him,
He hurt my feelings.
Yes, but how is no? He's a wild animal.
Why they letting wild animals close to kids?
Okay, so why would you go there at first place? It's a zoo, bro.
They took me there. I didn't have a choice.
Okay,
It was either that or stay in school and learn. Who the fuck want to be in school and learn?
So stay away from them. That's
Stay
all
away
right.
from them, he said. Stay away from them, he
Okay,
said.
stay away. You don't have to
The
go close to the cage.
teacher that I trusted with my fucking destiny gave me a carrot on my left and a bunch of carrots on my right and said, "Take your time with the giraffe. Don't do it. Don't give it all at once." What did I do? Follow the instructions. What did the fucking giraffe do? Try to kidnap me.
Where did you put the carrot in your bag?
I bet you. I bet you giraffes and Jeffrey Epstein are friends. I bet you. Them niggas are friends. Don't trust them. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have learned anything today, if you could have learned anything from me today, don't trust a giraffe. Please, if you love your kids, if you love your family, if you love my podcast, if you pity an African, first of all, keep everything and anybody that you love away from a giraffe. And second of all, help me reach Joe Rogan and his friends, so they could just go and kill them giraffes. Kill a giraffe a day, help an African a year. Kill a giraffe a day, help an African baby a year. Guys, this was my podcast. Thank you very much. I hate giraffes. Y'all have a good night.